Hello friends and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Kim and I make gaming content, cozy games, tech, reviews, gear, content creation, and I talk about software engineering. But I'm really excited because I'm going to do a playtest of Kind Words 2, Lofi City Pop. I got an email this morning that the playtest was available. I game on Mac, and so not a lot of people do. And so I wanted to spend some time this morning going through the playtest, seeing how it runs on my MacBook Air, giving some feedback on the game, seeing what I like, and just kind of just really getting excited because this is definitely on my list of upcoming games and I want to share it. So let's get into the game. Okay, so I want to say for this playtest, we're going to see how this game runs on my computer. I'm going to put up the specs up right here and play through some of the gameplay, see how we feel about it, some things we like, some observations, or maybe some things that would be great to add or improve, and just give my general thoughts. I'm going to play for about an hour and I'll wrap up and then give my thoughts. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into the game, so let's do it. Y'all hear this music right now? Y'all hear this music? Oh my gosh, I love it. Hello, I'm Ella. I'm your new mail deer. Hi, Ella. Thanks for joining the Kind Words 2 playtest. We're almost done with the game, but we really wanted you to try it out first. We'd love your feedback to make sure everything is great. My job is to carry letters back and forth between people who need cheering up. I like that. I could use a little pick-me-up right now myself, Ella. Which is only everybody, because everybody gets sad or scared. This is... Time is really hard right now for a lot of people in a lot of different ways. Either, they're experiencing job loss or grief or stress or insecurity. And that's why I'm really excited to see another iteration of this game come out for people that are experiencing that and could really use a boost. Well, that used to be my whole job, but I got promoted. Congrats, Ella. Okay. Now I'm in charge of activities for the whole neighborhood. It's so much pressure. I bet. I don't suppose you'd write me an encouraging note, please? Ella, I got you, girl. I got you. Then I deliver it to myself and feel better at my job. What a kind letter. Thank you. Before I register you at the post office, I need to make a couple things super clear. Kind Words is full of real people talking about real problems. This is not a place for mean jokes, bullying, or flippant responses. Good, because the internet is rough out there. Also, this isn't a place to meet people, share any identifying details or links. Okay, we're completely anonymous. I do what I can to keep this a safe, caring place, but I'm only one deer. I may run into a jerk or some bad advice. Please report them. If you're ready to be kind and receive kindness in return, please sign here. I am. My name is Kim. Nice to meet you, Kim. I guess you could use whatever nickname you wanted, but I'm going to use just my regular name. Give me a second to register you at the post office. All set. Now, if you want letters, all you have to do is ask for them. Oh, okay. Maybe you're worried about something just like I was with this job. It could be scary, but don't be afraid to ask people for help. Whew. Sorry, I just got super emotional all of a sudden. Dude, the little loading icon. There I am. Oh, okay. Few requests? I'm really struggling to go to bed on time. I keep waking up on time and not having a nap, so I'll be tired at night, but I get too easier distracted. I love sleep, but I hate getting ready for bed. Any tips or advice? You're gonna write your first letter. How exciting. Remember, you can't solve everyone's problems, but you can always let people know you hear them and they're not alone. Oh, and while people can't reply to your letter, they can thank you with a sticker. I hope that helps you as well. Okay, so editing Kim here. I had a lot of audio issues, so I'm going to do a lot of voiceovers on top of the gameplay. I switched back because I was reading some of the letters and they were making me very emotional because of the things that people were talking about in this game. So I will say, if you are someone who is struggling with some very serious mental health issues, this might not be a good game for you, because there were others in this game as well that might be sort of triggering. But that is something that I wish there was more of a filter in this game to kind of help at least flag some of those messages if you are sensitive to that. But do keep that in mind. It does make me very, very sad and feel for a lot of the people, but I'm also glad that people do have an anonymous kind of place to do that, and hopefully get some help and support, even if it means you're doing a great job and you deserve being here. Okay, this is an example of a letter that someone wrote that is saying thank you to other people who helped them get through their breakup. And it's just proof that this game is needed and very helpful for helping others get through difficult times. And this really warmed my heart, and I love it. In the game, when you write someone a letter, and if they want to, they can send a sticker back as a way to say thank you. And if you're into stickers or plushies, you can get cute little stickers. I got a Banini slug, which is really cute. And then you can send these stickers to other people, which is really nice. Now I'm going to make a request. So this is how you send letters and get help or just advice from other people, which is pretty neat. They definitely don't want you to share usernames or links or anything like that, because everything is intended to be really anonymous. But also be very mindful of the language that you use on here too, right? Like certain terms, certain words, things like that. And Ella here is just giving us an example of, some things that you can write. So for my letter, which is very legit, if you have been watching any of my other videos, I got laid off a couple months ago, and I have been enduring the job market, and I really wanted just some advice for how to handle my final interview coming up for a company I really want to work for a position sounds really cool. And so I was just kind of asking for just general advice. Even though I've been interviewing for a while, I've been doing this for a while, I still wanted to just put that out in the ether, send good vibes. Do you have any tips? And then here I am just sending off my letter. And then the idea is that you send it off, Ella runs it to the post office, and then she will come back. She'll actually peek through the little window in your room and tell you, hey, you got a letter. And then you'll get to read responses from other people. They only use your first initial whenever you send or receive letters, so that's nice. And the fine folks at Kind Words sent me a little letter here, which is really nice, so my inbox wasn't empty. You can also do things like decorate. So it's not clear how you get some of these decorations yet, but you can definitely decorate your room. You can also change the look of your room. I was having performance issues when I tried to do this, but you can change the look of your room and the different things on the wall, and then you get different decorations for the different rooms. Like this one has a little hedgehog. How cute. So I changed my room. Oh, I'm getting Frogoo. Yeah, I got Frogoo. I changed my room. My game crashed. I restarted it. So Frogoo is like a friend and a neighbor. He has a little shop on the street, which we're going to get to in a second. But you can leave your room and go out on the street and do really cool things. So now I'm going to be able to go outside. Love Frogoo fix. But before I go outside, I have letters. Look, Ella came in the window with the letters. I'm going to read some of the letters and see some of the responses from people that tried to give me tips on my interview. I got some really sound advice from some of the people who responded to my little letter. I appreciate all of the encouragement that I got from absolute strangers on the internet. And if you're watching this video and you wrote me a letter, I really do appreciate it so much. This one was a really good one. Really good advice in this letter here. Okay, now we're going to go outside. I'm cutting through this video so you don't have to watch a ton of stuff, but now we're going to go outside and look at the street you have people walking around on the street. That's your home where all the little letters are. And then you can actually interact with the people on the street, which I will show you here in a second. But I love this. I wish you guys could hear the music. My audio is so jacked up. First, we're going to go change your outfit. So you can change your outfit and the way that you look a little bit in this game. I appreciate that there's different like hairstyles. There's also different skin tones and hair colors. You can change your eye shade, whether or not you wear glasses, and the different like shirt types. So if you want to do a little bit of character customization, you can do that. I'm speeding up some of the character customization here because you kind of get the idea. But yeah, you can wear different like shirts or bottoms. Definitely see the Japanese influence in this game because of the terminology they use. Like jumper is like a term that they use in Japanese fashion for like dresses or pullover type things with straps. Okay, so next we're going to go to the bookstore to go see Fragu. And the bookstore is really cool. And so when you browse the bookstore, you can actually get recommendations from other people about like books to read or like visual novels. So there's conversations happening in the bookstore as well, specifically around books. So when you go visit Fragu, he gives you a train pass, and the train pass lets you leave this neighborhood and go to other places in the game to do other things. So definitely make sure you go visit Fragu. I mean, you kind of have to if you want to do more than just talk to people in this one neighborhood right here. And then in the bookstore, this is like examples of people giving suggestions on things to read or people asking for suggestions. So love that aspect for people who like to read either novels or visual novels. Great hobby to have. Okay, so now we're back on the street. The thing about being on the street... Oh, I'm having frame rate drops here. Doesn't work well when you play on this MacBook and try and stream. On the street is where you can talk to people and carry conversations like asynchronously. So they're real time in the sense that like these are real conversations that people have had, but like you can talk to someone and start a conversation and then leave the game and then come back and pick up where you left off. And these are public. So whatever you say in these conversations, when you're running on the street, other people can also read. So it's like a social aspect of, you know, talking in real life. But digitally in a way that probably feels a lot less awkward and comfortable if you are someone that is, you know, a little bit uncomfortable and maybe more of an introvert. Okay, and then here's Ella just kind of explaining how these conversations work. I really apologize for the drop frames, and I really contemplated not uploading this video, but I really want to share this game, so I hope that you can bear through the fact that like my frames are dropping here, and it's not very performant, but hopefully you get the idea. Okay, so because I lost my previous gameplay footage, I'm going to give you a recap. Home, where the city is where you can talk to people on the street. You can go change your clothes. You can also go to the bookshop. The outskirts of town is where you can go to the forest, and then people can start like a topic, and then people can give their responses. So one of the ones that I looked at was someone asked, what's a food that you'd never tried? And then when you did, you loved it. And it'll give you scrolling responses of different option or different responses people gave. So like some people were like udon, sushi, all kinds of stuff like that. We just went to the snowy mountain, and that's where you can go and make a wish, and then people can read your wishes. There's a plaza. Okay, the plaza was where you go on the street. And then there's this area here, which is the last stop. So what is the last stop? Okay, and now we're at a different stop. There's different people here. You can click on the different people and you can chat with them. Memories. There's a store for memories. You can take pictures and moments. Okay, got it. What's under favorites? Request for comfort and advice. Okay, and this is where you can go and see all your favorite things that you have favorited or like pictures that you had taken. Oh, and then all your favorite airplanes that you favorited when you clicked on them. And then you can take pictures. How do I take pictures with the camera? Let's figure out how to do that real quick. Oh, this person has a star. Why do you have a star? Or are we chatting right now? Big void. Okay, so maybe that's just a place for you to just get something off your chest and not have it recorded. Got it. Okay, let's go back to the bus stop. Oh, maybe the bus isn't operable right now. Well, how do I leave? So I'm going to go back to the outskirts right now because the outskirts actually has two parts to it. I'm so mad I lost that footage, y'all. Okay, so the outskirts has this cafe. The cafe... All right, we're back to voiceover Kim again. Here we are at the forest area, and you can go in a cafe, and in the cafe is where you can do poetry challenges. So this is where you can write poems or listen to other people's poems that they've written. Reminding you, these are real people writing real poems. And they can be simple, like this one, or they could be like really deep poems. So if you're into poetry, this is definitely worth checking out, the little cafe area. And then in the cafe, there's poetry challenges. So you can read challenges that other people have encouraged you to do, or get this. This is where you get inspiration on maybe a type of poem to write if you need a little bit of assistance trying to figure out what to make a challenge about. So that's pretty neat. Okay, now the other place you could do is go to the chain forest, and the chain forest is where you can start a chain message or topic, and then other people can respond with things that they want to respond with. So this one's his favorite visual novel, and then people here can just list all their favorite visual novels. You can also start a chain. That's what the different rocks are for. And then you can also go deeper into this forest to see all kinds of different topics. One of these was a food that you didn't like and now you try and you love. That's a really good idea for a chain, and then getting ideas for food to eat. Okay, now we are at the plaza, and the plaza is just a plaza. You come hang out, you talk to different people, you can listen to different conversations, you can chat with people. With the plaza, there's this little bulletin board where you can do cat naming. So you can name a cat based on a description that someone else gave. And then you can also give a description of a cat for someone to name. So this cat in particular, I was Bandit. Yes. And I got a little bit of encouragement here from Ella. And then you can also see different cat names as well. Just a fun little activity. There's also a little pop-up shop, a little truck, kind of like a food truck. And then this is where you can just talk about your weekend. So if you have plans for the weekend, you can put your weekend plans here. I'm not totally sure what happens with this, but we shall see as we continue to get more into the game. Okay, and now we're back home. Something else. There's other things in this game I didn't get a chance to go over, like the little jukebox guy that's right there is pretty neat. And then you can also like stargaze as well. Oh, I got a sticker. I got some mittens. I clicked through that way too fast, but I'm checking some more of my messages here before I log off. I also got another sticker. Like, I love the idea of stickers in this game because, again, you can collect them or you can send them to other people. So this person gave some solid advice. Like, the tip about asking the question at the end is solid, and I'm definitely going to ask that. I've added it to my list. So whoever sent me this tip, I really do appreciate it for sure, because this is great. Okay, and then I'm just going to send them a thank you sticker with my little panini slug, because this was solid advice. Thank you, internet friend. Okay, that's basically my playtest. There are a couple of areas in the game that you can definitely check out that I lost complete footage on, but you should download the playtest and check it out yourself. I got a little emotional a couple times playing this game, for sure, just because of how beautiful it was and seeing how kind people were. Very much needed, especially right now in this very challenging world that we live in. You never know what someone's going through, and something like this can really help someone get through that a little bit easier. So, plus the music is so amazing, y'all. I wish my audio wasn't doing crazy things because it's so perfect for a game that you can play at the end of the day if you had a stressful day and just try and help a couple people out or get some advice or just have someone to talk to. It's not going to judge you. This is legit feedback I sent them, y'all. Really great game. It's very beautiful. So, yeah. So, again, if you need to pick me up, you need someone to talk to, or you just really want to maybe help out someone that's struggling just a little bit, you should check this game out on Steam. Join the playtest. Add it to your wish list. It's a game that I didn't really know how much some people might need this until I got into it and read more about it, and I'm really happy to see it be a thing. So I've recommended this game to several people in several Discords. So y'all support these developers. They're really doing good work out here and trying to make the gaming space and people feel a little bit more included. That's it for this first look. If you want to check out any more videos, feel free to check out any other videos that are coming up next. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment if you found it helpful. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.